Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we're having a look at an Atozy video about YouTuber destroyed his life harassing strangers in public. So basically this is about a YouTube prank channel. Fun fact, nuisance streamers are essentially the evolved form of a YouTube prank channel. They do the same shit, they go around being assholes in public, and the difference is a YouTube prank channel doesn't stream it live usually. They usually just record it. Meanwhile, a nuisance streamer does it live. However, YouTube prank channels were a thing, like, I would say earlier YouTube. They were more of a thing. Nowadays, people shun them because it's fucking stupid, usually. Unless it's like the same retards that like nuisance streamers, which usually whenever someone claims they like a nuisance streamer, it's usually because they're assholes also themselves. Usually assholes just stick with other assholes because they feel like they need to be a dick to the world. Because I don't know. But yeah. So I'm just gonna assume this fucker in the thumbnail did something really bad that might have given him prison time or something. I don't know. Let's start the video. Alright.
These YouTubers just had their channel terminated after harassing multiple people in public for attention on social media.
He even looks like an asshole. That's a fight right there. If you're ever just chilling in a public place and some rando just decides to do that to you, you're within your right to just fucking kick his ass. You're within your right. Like, what the fuck? Would have clocked that dude in the face.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello?
Filming a prank video doesn't justify seat dropping a sleeping stranger at an airport. Let's be real. The only thing this dude should be jumping on is a treadmill. But these guys started a YouTube channel with one prank, and 10 years later...
Wait, I just caught on to that late. He told him he needs to get on a treadmill. Holy fuck. Yeah, and he probably needs to stop eating some Whoppers also, because let's be honest, if that dude got on a treadmill, he would be eating a Whopper along with it.
They're now banned from multiple platforms.
Oh, you said a fat joke about the asshole harassing people.
YouTube. These guys have been on my radar for a while, but I did not know
it's on when they're an asshole.
These guys have actually done until 15 Minutes of Shame made a video. And thankfully, because again, a lot of this footage was actually saved because I just had him bookmarked like a rookie. Normally, I would download this stuff, but I managed to forget on this case. But that's also what happens when you keep track of like 500 different nuisances all across the internet. But recently, they decided to come back to YouTube, and YouTube's response to that was just to terminate them. And apparently, this was far from the first time YouTube had to remove these guys, as it was just in 2023 when they posted a physical confrontation with an older man in a grocery store where they harassed him until he snapped.
It's just a prank, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Can you apologize to him?
Stuff around you.
He didn't though. He didn't. I did.
Hey.
I did, buddy.
Oh, hey.
I have a question. Where's the prank in all this? Because to me, it doesn't look like a prank. To me, it looks like they're trying to bully an old man for some fucking reason. I will never understand the whole... You know, there used to be people on YouTube that did pranks that were actually not being an asshole in public. They were just funny. Like, no one got hurt. No one was being harassed. It was funny. And then these motherfuckers came along and decided, oh yeah, this is a prank. I'm just gonna be a dick to everyone in public. And then it became, and then again, these channels evolved to nuisance streamers. Like, what the fuck? Where's the prank in this?
What the hell?
So you're choking him, buddy.
Hey. Hey, jackass.
You're choking him.
I would have punched that dude in the
Essentially,
face.
they keep stealing this old man's groceries.
Just because he
as he's
looks
trying
annoying
check
to me.
out. When asked to stop over 10 times, they continue to do so, and he snapped. But even though he snapped, that was exactly the content they wanted, so they continued.
Damn. What's the problem? No, I need it. Holy shit.
And I guess when the larger guy finally stopped, his friend continued.
Thank you.
It's just the bottom of the barrel content. They basically...
How much you want to bet that after that dude got punched in the face, he said, "Whoa, calm down. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. It was a joke. You see the camera over there? The camera doesn't make it okay, sir. You're being a dick. You're just being a dick."
basically go into public, record themselves rage baiting, and YouTube said, hey, we'll just remove you from this platform. And honestly, I'm not surprised in this case. This gang of pranksters have essentially been YouTube rejects for about 10 years. I say the term YouTube rejects because they've been terminated from YouTube quite a few times. And
okay, if they keep coming back to you, are they that desperate for attention or something? Does their mothers not love them or something? Or are they deprived of attention of some sort? Is that why there's so many nuisance streamers? Or are they just looking for excuses to essentially bully strangers in public or attempt to and just be a total asshole? Let's be honest, it's probably that one. They're just looking for an excuse to use for when they decide to be an asshole in public. I don't know. I mean, that Johnny Somali dude's like... it's like he's addicted to internet cloud or some fucking thing. I don't know.
It all started basically 10 years ago in 2016. Back in 2016,
I don't know, that dude's a major asshole.
Big viral moment, a highway basketball game. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. They just set up a toy basketball hoop and started playing basketball in the middle of a busy intersection in Houston, Texas.
Well, the video was stunning. Showed a couple of guys playing basketball right in the middle of a busy Southeast Houston street.
Okay, this is just annoying.
Police have charged that pair with obstructing a highway.
I guess the only positive with this video is they weren't harassing people for content here. They were just contributing to traffic and being morons and putting themselves
but they were being annoying
in danger. But at least they weren't harassing people.
Edward Gonzalez and Roland Zepeda Jr. crave notoriety.
If they got hit by a car, nothing of value would have been lost.
Houston's highway. When we talked to Zepeda earlier this week, he seemed proud.
I don't think it's okay, but I think it's funny.
But now the cousins are facing
obstruction
of highway
funny
charges.
for like one person.
Was only willing to talk to us through FaceTime.
Oh wait, two, and the other moron.
We got love and we got hate. This one pretty much is like, I don't know if it balanced out, but we're not here to hurt nobody.
I mean, it shouldn't take a genius to realize that's a bad idea, but it didn't take long for the police to catch wind of this as they got arrested. Edward Gonzalez, he was charged with obstruction of roadway and went to jail with a $5,000 bond. Roland Zepeda was also charged, and they ended up going to jail for about 3 months. But here's the kicker. Their stunt went viral, and because of that, I guess they thought they were...
Yep.
So... they spent some time in jail.
They aren't.
That didn't stop them because they wanted to come back stronger than ever. In fact, they just went with the attitude of they don't care about consequences and ran with it. Because in their next... they're
taking the Johnny Somali approach. Worked out great for him. He's stuck in South Korea. Fuck Johnny Somali. That dude's a prick.
genius move, it was just to physically assault people directly.
It wasn't a humorous experience when you felt like you were being attacked.
This is Robo in blue, featured in one of the cousins' videos where they approached strangers at Randall's and stuck Q-tips in their ears.
If I had the opportunity to sue them or press charges,
I would have just punched them.
Done it.
The cousins aren't new to brushes with the law. Both have been arrested numerous times.
Okay, so by 2017, they weren't even trying to get a laugh anymore. They were just going full throttle with harassing strangers, invading their personal space, and even pulling pranks where they physically touched people without their consent.
Next.
Bro, hold on, bro. Hey, it's okay.
I was next. I was next.
Hey, can you...
Jackass.
Can you... Why are you hitting me?
I was next.
It doesn't matter. You don't get to hit people.
It's like they were on a mission to become the most disliked YouTubers around. Actually, a pretty hard title to get, but they were really going for it. And the way they were really going for this title was the prank randomly kissing strangers. Well, that's disgusting.
Huh?
And then on top of that, you know, filming yourself doing that, that sounds like a good way to get charged.
The
But
fuck?
what do I know?
How's it going, man? I'm saying good morning.
What the fuck?
I was just saying good morning. I was just saying good morning, bro.
Oh,
You are.
Hey, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why you gotta do our physical?
You gonna walk behind me and kiss my head?
Look,
You
listen,
know me, dog.
yeah, that's a
wasn't
fight.
me.
That's a fight, dude.
Dog.
I
feel
hope he
we
got
say
beat
this
up.
a lot at this point, but what a fascinating use of free will. I mean, there is no way around this. I don't want this content to exist. We can go along on the internet and not have this here. We don't need these pranksters. I feel like a lot of the topics I cover fall into the category of laughably stupid, where it's so
Yeah.
stupid it kind of becomes funny, but it's still like, come on, why would you ever do that? This is just outright sad. Alongside of
Yeah.
Johnny has become sad. Vitaly has become just straight up sad. But
I remember hearing Vitaly, the prison he's going to is in the Philippines. Well, yeah, because he fucked around in the Philippines. But the prison he's going to is horrible because I hear Filipino, the prisons in the Philippines are awful, and the one he's going to is nicknamed the Gulag. We need to send these guys there with Vitaly because that'll learn them. They'll be stuck there, and it's like cramped. And I'm not even lying. Go look up the Vitaly thing in the Philippines and the prison he's being sent to. I remember hearing his nickname the Gulag. Or something like, yeah, it was a Gulag. Like, Jesus.
I guess Johnny has rookie numbers of time compared to these guys, because these guys, they've been filming themselves committing assault for nearly a decade on
Jesus.
YouTube, hence why they've been wiped off the platform. And they can't even use the excuse of we're not hurting anyone. Like, dude, when you're kissing people without their consent, when you're seat dropping people, when you're
Fucking
assaulting them,
weirdos.
just get out of here, dude. We don't want you. Get away. Get off my lawn. I just firmly stand my ground here on this channel where I want to live in a world where we can go out in public and there's a 0% chance of some prank channel or IRL streamer harassing you in public without your consent for their own content, especially for profit. I don't think anyone wants to live in a world like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, I was saying good day. Good day.
I mean, even with YouTube cracking down on this content, they just
fuck?
kept getting bolder. During the pandemic, when everyone's stuck inside and the tensions were high, these guys came out of the woodwork yet again, trying to capitalize on the madness. But instead of keeping it light, they just got worse.
This is my store.
This ain't
okay?
your store.
It is my store.
It's not.
If you feel like
Yo,
it,
okay.
if you feel like you're gonna jump, you jump.
Okay, well, you jump. Did you jump? Look, I'm right here.
Oh well,
Okay.
you can do whatever.
At
Yeah,
least
that-
the upside for them is they
that
might
guard
get some views,
was
but the
gonna fuck
downside
them up.
is jail time, getting banned, or getting their asses beat by security guards or men they randomly assault. It's just fascinating that so many people rather snitch on themselves for internet attention, but also I have a feeling it's just going to get worse. We're seeing
It's
real
always for
time
internet
that it's actually
attention,
getting
isn't
worse
it?
and worse. But moral of the story, you can't keep harassing people for views and expect things are always going to go your way. And it honestly is really just for zero upside, because these guys are now banned everywhere, so that makes it hard to get monetized. And it's safe to say that getting a criminal record for some...
I was about to say, if they're primarily like a YouTube channel and they keep getting banned, they're never getting monetized if that's what they're trying to do. Like, well, he did say they're also banned on other platforms, so did they try to be a nuisance streamer or something? Is that what happened? But they always come back to YouTube or try to, but what is their goal? Are they just trying to win the I'm a biggest piece of shit award or something? I mean, keep in mind there's plenty of other... I don't know. Are they competing on who's the biggest asshole contest or something? I don't know. I don't know.
YouTube prank content, that definitely increases the difficulty of getting a job. I guess they just wanted to burden others for attention so they could increase the difficulty of their own life. Maybe they should try to add some value to society and the marketplace next time, but who knows? They might go off into the sunset or return with even worse pranks than what we've seen up until now. But I guess it all depends on how many times they want to relive that whole flywheel of making a terrible prank, getting banned, creating a new channel, making a terrible prank, getting banned, potentially getting arrested, getting banned, making a terrible... Yeah, I mean, it's just... It all goes in cycles now. So how many times do they want to do that cycle? I don't know. They've been doing it for a decade, so maybe they have another decade in them. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Thinks you'll enjoy that video, so I recommend checking it out. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Ugh. Hard to believe there's still people doing prank channels. Like it's actually amazing. Like, you know, you would think prank channels wouldn't be a thing at this point because, you know, everyone thinks they're fucking stupid. Every sane person except for, like, you know, the type of assholes who like nuisance streamers. Like believe it or not, Johnny Somali does have people... Like, does have, like, a fan base that kisses his ass or something. Like, 4 or 5 people that are, like, I don't know. It's usually, like-minded people that are fucking... Assholes attract assholes. That's all I'm gonna say. There you go. Anyway. What was their goal if they constantly get banned and they're probably never getting monetized? What is their goal? Anyway, that was a interesting video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.